If you would please introduce yourself.
I am Guha Shankar. I'm a Folklife specialist in the American Folklife Center at the Library of Congress in Washington, D.C. I work with primary source materials. I'm here in Tulsa doing the teaching of the Tulsa Race Massacre and other concepts here for a group of educators.
Why are creating this kind of resource so important, in educational practice?
Educational practice is a lifelong experience. You start learning the day you're born, and hopefully you keep learning till the day you die. Maybe the moment of passing is the moment at which you realize you can't learn anymore or are not capable of learning anymore. To that extent, it seems that a large part of our experience is learning from each other and understanding ourselves through a relational process to people around us and to those people that came before us and the events that shaped us, whether directly or indirectly, and keeping an open mind and not closing down. So education is not relegated solely to the classroom, as we all know. It's not relegated to places of institutions of higher learning. We make these distinctions between formal and informal education, which I suppose is useful in a way, but and perhaps it's useful as a kind of an instrumental device to learn out and to separate out what we learn in the space of the classroom and structured environment as opposed to what's called life out there, and the way in which we try and bridge those gaps and how we deal with bringing those various aspects of our lives, whether it's in the informal or the formal situation, whether it's in the familial situation, whether it's with peers. All of those have different kinds of meanings, but in the end, they make you who you are as a person. And they don't make you as a person once and for all, but they just open up avenues for further learning and further growth and development. Or that's at least the way I approach it. That's the way in which I try and impart what I'm learning, what I have learned, what I'm learning from my interactions with people, such as in this classroom. That's probably the only way we're going to get through this thing called shared life together.
Where can people find more information about what you do?
You can find more information at loc.gov/folklife, Folklife. You can find me in a number of other places on the interwebs. I'm a public scholar, and podcasts I've produced, story maps I've produced are available for people to see, critique, build upon, and get back to me on and say, hey, I grow based on what people tell me, not as some kind of solo, insular, self-contained project. It's what people tell me that makes a resonance.